Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/secretspiceoflife. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Welcome to some shit that's considered legendary.
Hey, what is going on, you variety-loving people? Hope you had some spice to your day. Welcome back to Secret Spice of Life. We're your hosts. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Well, today, it's kind of part two, I guess, since we said we do part one and part twos of videos of our conspiracy theory from, what is it, episode
20.
20?
Yeah,
that's right. So we're just going to add on to, like, the conspiracies that we had before and, like, have new ones, but... I guess like a good way to kick it off is because something that kind of sparked this is because YouTube is like filtering.
Oh yeah, a conspiracy and a conspiracy kind of.
Yeah.
But YouTube, it was back like the end of January. They did a policy change where they're like not recommending videos that are that try and like sway people's beliefs, I guess. Anymore.
Yeah.
So they're not like recommending conspiracy theory videos and stuff. Although I'm sure they still recommend Shane Dawson's videos because he gets so many views on them.
Yeah.
But, no, but like that's something that I thought was kind of weird.
Yeah.
The government's trying to get YouTube to stop talking about stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, it sucks.
They don't want people finding out about what's really going on.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's crazy that they would like put in a policy to like protect people.
I could see them blocking
that's
stuff like I don't know. YouTube's pretty free with stuff, I would assume, or like they normally have been. But I could see them blocking like terrorist videos. And stuff,
yeah.
like,
I mean, they don't like Well,
videos.
I mean, I guess they did. They kind of did. Like chop down on it, like because they. I can't remember who said it. I was watching somebody and they said, "Oh, if I swear on my videos, they'll demonetize me and stuff like that."
Wait,
so
what?
They like
swear on them.
On his video. It was his video, but I've seen other people swear on their videos are still monetized. So I wonder if it's just something that he does that has like a younger audience, maybe. And they said they demonetize his videos if he swore. Probably. It's probably something like that. I can't remember what he was playing. I think it might have been Fortnite or something like that.
Wait, a streamer swearing and they're trying to stop him.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Ninja used to be pretty wild before?
Yeah.
Like before he became like big.
Yeah, when he got big, he settled down. Yeah. He's
because he got a bigger audience, so he like kind of chilled out. Because he used to scream and shit like all the time on his streams.
As he got bigger and bigger, you notice he like calmed down. He's just like, fuck.
Oh, he was kind of wild. I think back in the day.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. But like also, what sparked this conversation today is Shane Dawson's 2 parts of his new conspiracy theory series. I think what is it supposed to be, like a 6-part thing?
Yeah, I think 6.
Something? Yeah. I just watched part 2 the other day, and also from that conversation, one of our first conspiracy theories comes up is the Chuck E. Cheese pizza one.
Oh yeah,
that's funny. Like
prepare to have your childhood ruined.
Yeah, ever since he mentioned that, like it's been going around on all kind of like news circuits and everything. It's crazy. That we went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot when we were little.
Oh my god.
And I never paid attention to the pizza.
Oh yeah, we just ate it and ran away.
Yeah. Huh?
We just ate it and ran away. Yeah, that's what we did.
We never really like looked at it when it was even like sitting on the tray. Though it was like on a plate. And
I'm surprised that we noticed that. Like.
Yeah, I mean maybe it wasn't as bad back then. Yeah. Maybe all like. Lately they've been cutting down on stuff like within the last few years.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is like not as popular anymore.
No, it's definitely not. Didn't a lot of Chuck E. Cheese close?
Yeah.
No, but like they don't cook fresh pizzas all the time. That they like if they have leftovers from a table that they just throw them together with other leftovers and put them back on somebody else's tray.
That's like gross.
And serve them to customers.
And that's a great business plan to cut back on.
But still, I mean, like,
that's like terrible.
That's
like terrible though.
Like Shane Dawson went in there and he bought a pizza or like 2 pizzas or something to try and prove it. And like as soon as they sat it down, you could tell this pizza had like pieces that were like this far off on the freaking like on the crust thing, like inches off of like being the same size.
Yeah.
Like so, it definitely wasn't a pizza that was just cut out after it got out of the oven.
Yeah.
Like they obviously threw different pieces of pizza on the tray.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I can't believe that stuff. Like,
oh my god, that's like something you would never think of. But like, what if somebody like noticed?
That's disgusting, man.
And it's
like,
disgusting. That's like
that's
pretty
a
sure.
health hazard.
Yeah, because it is like sitting out all day and then they just throw it back in there to be reheated.
Yeah,
and
I
put
mean,
back.
like, apparently what they do is put more cheese on it and put it back in the oven to like melt it together, so it looks like it was cooked on the same tray.
Oh my god!
Like, so it looks like it was cut together.
Yeah.
Because the cheese is like matching up, I
Uh-huh.
guess. But I don't know. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's
like when
fucking
I've
wild.
never paid attention to that before until you mentioned it.
That's wild.
And if you look online, like if you search on Google Chuck E. Cheese pizza, all that comes up now is like disproportioned pizzas.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Like whoever thought about that's like pretty smart, but they're like that's also like a really bad thing. Like that's crazy.
I mean, oh man, I don't know. Some crazy stuff used to go down at Chuck E. Cheese.
Apparently.
I remember when, oh man, I don't even want to talk about that stuff. Though.
What?
Like when we used to play in the tunnels. The tunnels are disgusting.
Oh,
They talked
yeah.
about that for a couple minutes on his video too. Like people like people like crapping themselves in tunnels and stuff. No, like seriously, somebody found like crap in the
That's
tunnel.
so freaking messed
I was like,
up,
holy
dude.
crap.
That's so true though. I do remember that. Like now thinking back, like there's
That place
disgusting
is crazy.
stuff. Yeah.
Like and people used to like beat the crap out of each other in those tunnels too. Like,
Yeah.
like that was a war zone.
Yeah. Oh my god. The people that go to my gym, the people that complain about it being dirty have never been to Chuck E. Cheese, dog.
Oh, that place is crazy. They found, there was also a thing on there that said that somebody found a dead rat in the ball pit.
What?
Yeah, like it was a pretty big one too, or a rat, mouse or a rat. It was pretty big.
That's so messed
They
up.
showed a picture of it. I was like, Jesus, crazy. And then I don't know if it was a real video or not, but they showed somebody dressed up in the Chucky costume fist fighting somebody.
I wouldn't. I bet in some like ratchet places there definitely be like Chucky's fighting
Some dude
people.
was like instigating
sure.
him, like saying some stuff to him, and then he's like started throwing fists.
for
Like,
sure.
holy crap! No, but if Chuck E. Cheese, oh my god, if they actually do that, which I'm like 99% sure that they do now after watching the videos and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Man, I could never eat their pizza again, dude.
I wouldn't even think about going to Chuck E. Cheese. It's probably kind of weird for grown men to go.
I mean, no, that's what I mean. But I'd never even like, I don't know.
What?
If I took my kids there. Or
I wouldn't take my kids there.
No, probably not anymore.
Not the Chuck E. Cheese. We can go to the jump park. We can all participate.
The what?
The jump park, like the trampoline
the
park.
trampoline place, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they serve pizza there too?
No, I don't think so. I've never. I mean, they have like a
They have
vending
snacks
machine
and
and
stuff,
snacks
don't they?
and stuff. Yeah, I don't think they have like any actual food.
I thought it was
there.
like a bowling alley, like they have pizza and stuff like that.
And they might. I don't know. I can't remember.
don't
It was
know.
like
I've never
it
been
was
to
like concession food kind of. I guess.
No.
Yeah.
Man, Chuck E. Cheese is gonna freaking go like big time, like downhill
Oh yeah.
because of that stuff. Especially Shane Dawson gets millions and millions and millions of hits on his videos. Dude.
Oh, yeah,
and that
yeah.
stuff, and it's spreading around the news outlets and stuff now. Like freaking that Boston newspaper that I saw posted the article on it. They mentioned Shane Dawson in the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
That's
about
crazy.
him talking about it.
That's crazy.
And it was only a couple days ago they posted that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it's like all over though. If you search Chuck E. Cheese pizza, man, they're getting blasted.
That's crazy. Yeah, but on the note that you were talking about, like childhood things.
Yeah.
Again, Toys R Us. You remember it was like supposed to shut down.
Yeah, didn't it come back?
It came back. Yeah, I freaking was reading on LinkedIn this morning.
Is that like everywhere though, or is it just certain
No, it's
places?
like they said that they acquired like 2 places or something like that, and then they used that money to like fund Toys R Us.
I feel like they BS'd everybody when they said they were going out of business.
Oh, you
Like,
think?
I mean, like, because they sold a ton of stuff on like sale, didn't they? Afterward,
Yeah.
didn't they? Sell
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of stuff?
they sold. Yeah, everything was like 80% off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. Do you think somebody would ever do that with their business? Like,
What? Like
if they're not selling well, just put everything on sale, sell it, and say you're going out of business, and then get enough, and then have enough money to come back afterward.
no, I mean.
And that's weird. Like after they went bankrupt,
Yeah.
that they would decide to come back again. Like if they're not doing that well. Like, cause kids don't really. I mean, like you know why they don't sell that much? Because kids don't really play with toys anymore.
Oh yeah, because they're like more in electronics and shit.
stuff. Yeah. It's not like we were back in the day. We didn't have cell phones.
Hey man, I don't know why they're not playing with their toys, dude. Those Nerf guns are dope nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, like kids have some crazy toys
yeah,
nowadays.
for sure.
But they don't play with them
Yeah.
because they want to play online and stuff now.
And remember we used to play with the guns around the house. Imagine if we had those Nerf guns now. That'd be sniping you from like your bedroom to here.
People, man. I remember when Joey beat the heck out of Nathan with those nunchucks.
Yeah.
Those nunchucks are pretty legit for being fake.
Yeah, they were like hard
Like,
plastic.
he took the pads off, and they had pads on. He took the pads off and whacked. He was beating the heck out of him. I was like, holy crap.
Oh, man.
It was what was his sugar was down. Or whatever.
Yeah.
He was diabetic.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'll never mess with a diabetic person, man.
Oh man.
No, but you got the next one.
No, you want me to? I only have the one.
I'll just let's just go with
Yeah.
that, I guess.
Well, I guess I don't know when did even Bird Box come out. It was at the beginning of this year, wasn't it? Or early
yeah, it was
January.
around the New Year, I think.
It came out with like you and stuff like that. I think around that time.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was definitely like it was either right before or right after New Year.
Yeah. But like Bird Box was like big for a little while there. Like it blew up, and the like lingering question. If you guys haven't watched it, you probably should stop and go watch it because I'm gonna talk about some stuff. But they said that like the whole premise is kind of what is the monster at the end of Bird Box is never actually get to see it. They should like behind the scenes pictures of them like thinking about doing like a monster you could see, and it was like this reptilian looking thing.
Yeah.
And they just like the author like said, I don't want you guys to do this movie if you're gonna use that character. He said because you're not supposed to know what it is. And
oh wait, they were gonna use an actual thing.
yeah, like he looked like a lizard kind of thing. It was sus. I don't know.
Well, why would wait that would oh man, my neck hurts. But that would like destroy the whole like plot of the movie.
Yeah, the whole premise. Yeah, you don't know. It's up to your own imagination of what it is.
Yeah, I think what it's about.
But a film theory, I give a lot of credit to like film theory because I watched like a bunch of videos on like what the ideas of the monster would be, and nobody had like really, or they had their own ideas, but no like conclusive evidence across. Like it wasn't like a pattern of the same thing. But for what I'm about to tell you, film theory can take like a lot of credit for this on this like relaying information kind of. But basically, he thought that the people like what they were seeing, because like you see when they look like at their eye, people's kind of like explode in a way, and like they kill themselves or whatever. So they people have the ideas, oh, it's like your greatest fear or stuff like that. And so that can be easily or quickly be dismissed that it's like something like that because people saw the Lydia lady who like was the daughter of the old dude in the house. Like she killed herself. She got in the car. She saw her mom. She's like, "Oh, mom," or whatever, and she like went in the burning car. Yeah. That's proof that it's not your worst fear because it can also take embodiment of something that like you like. And remember,
I think that also the thing was something like that makes people like depressed. Like if she's like her mom's dead, and if she saw her mom, then brings back bad memories or something.
Yeah, and also when who is the bigger lady that had the baby?
Had the baby?
Yeah,
I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, I can't remember either. She's in another Netflix special too with Jennifer Aniston. I always said her name, and I cannot remember right now.
I don't know. I can't remember.
But she when she killed herself, she looked at the thing and she said, "Oh, you're not so bad," like at the thing, and then like ran out the window. And then there's some people that like her sister, the main lady's sister.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember names. Yeah, I just know. I actually don't know. Tom, isn't Tom the one dude who kills himself at the end?
Yeah,
he's like the last friend. Yeah. And but that's the only one I remember. And boy and girl because they have simple names. But her sister at the beginning when she stepped in front of the truck or the garbage truck, when she was driving, she's like, "What the fuck is that?" Like so, like people have like different interpretations of it. It's not always just like your worst fear.
Yeah.
But so that kind of throws that out the window. And then Charlie was explaining like all these mythical like creatures or whatever, and he like named a bunch of them, and he said it all means the same thing in the end of us. And he said actually Charlie said it doesn't mean any of that. He said they all mean something different, and they don't have like really anything in common. And he like mentioned the first guy, I think it's some like Indian god or something like that, and he basically just implored people to like sit back and watch evil win is kind of what his thing was, I guess. And he said if that was the case, nobody would be killing themselves. Yeah. And then there was like a couple other ones I don't remember, but then there's the Chinese one. It comes to it's like a 9-tailed fox, and it's supposed to like make people like kill themselves, like and like when people kill themselves, it feeds off their dead souls to like power it. So like that was like an idea. And he said it was all good until something, I don't remember what it was, but he said like knocked it out too. I can't remember what it was. The pictures. That's what it was. The pictures. He went to like the pictures. And he said he doesn't like the script that like in any way on here. And he said like if you look at like the layout that Gary had, it just had like a circle with like waves going away from it. He said that's like the pupil like exploding and like turning or whatever. And then he said there was like a couple screaming faces. He said you could tell those screaming faces. Then he brought up 3 pictures. There was like the one with like tentacles like hanging from its face. It looks like there's one that looks like an like elephant nose is what he called it. And something else. I have a picture, but yeah, it looked like those 3 things. And then he's talking about the middle one first. He had something with wings is what it was. The other one. The first one he talked about was Cthulhu. It was from like this dude's book, like 1950s. And he's also, if you guys have ever watched Rick and Morty, he's in the intro, and Rick and Morty's like the big purple thing that flies at the end or the beginning. I can't even remember. I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a while, but yeah, he's that thing. And basically, he's like tentacles hanging from his mouth. He has wings. He kind of has a bunch of eyes, and then he lives under the ocean. And he like kind of just sits there and waits for people to like awaken him. And Bird Box is built off the idea of people not being able to comprehend what infinity is. And the author said that that's like something that got him to started thinking. He heard that like somewhere before that people can't handle what infinity is. So he went out, he like was sitting on his porch and he said, I was just thinking like what people can't comprehend and like stuff like this. And he came up with the idea of this. And he said he doesn't really know what the monster is himself. He's like said that before, but he's like hinted towards it could be like Cthulhu because that's what he like bases. He liked that author or whatever. He said he took like a lot of influence from him. So and it like when people see it, they like go crazy. Like in Bird Box, the fucking lady at the hospital is like a good example.
Oh, she's
like hitting her head. Yeah, it like causes people like go insane. Yeah. But and all that stuff. And he said it was like all good until it gets to like even like the criminal people, like the insane people.
What was the theory on that though? Why they don't kill themselves?
Because they're like they're like so crazy that they like are just like
they're already insane.
Yeah, they're already insane. Yeah. So seeing like that horrible stuff is like whatever, like they can't comprehend it, I guess. I mean, no, but like that's also the idea behind the infinity thing. Like Cthulhu, he has worshippers, like that the people who are like insane. Yeah. Like they freaking like follow him around and like kill people and stuff like that. And it was all good until he said that how Cthulhu is like what we are to insects. So like when you see like an ant or something, you don't really like notice it. Yeah. He said so like there's good indicators that he's like not Cthulhu, because Cthulhu kind of just like when people see him they just go insane. He doesn't really have to do anything. Yeah. And so when they're in the car and it's like surrounded, Cthulhu wouldn't take the time to go after an ant. He's like so big, like he wouldn't even notice. Like so they said it can't be him. That's what kind of rules him out. But like he also talked about the other 2 people that were in the drawings. It's called I have no idea. You probably are better at pronouncing this than I am. It's the top line. It's the elephant looking thing and then the bird thing.
Oh jeez.
I had no idea to pronounce that. He said it pretty.
The dragon or bird or whatever. It's Night Gaunt.
Yeah.
Night Gaunt, I guess. Yeah. K.L. Taylor Turner or something. It says. Is that the author? Or the artist?
Artist, yeah, I think so.
Night Gaunt is what the dragon's called, and then the elephant.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, it would mean the world to us if you gave us a rate and review. Subscribe to the podcast as well, so you're first to know when we release new episodes. Be sure to download the podcast to help us out. If you're watching the podcast on YouTube, the full-length podcast is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as well. Check us out on all of our social media. Our Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat are all official SSOL. Again, that is OFFICIALSSOL. That is on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And you can find us at Secret Spice of Life on Facebook. Don't forget to check out our website and blog, new blog every Wednesday, and potentially some bonus blogs throughout each week. Be sure to check out our Patreon as well, because for 2019 and every year coming, we are going to monetize our Patreon for charity. So anything that is donated to our charity tier on there will be donated to a charity of your choosing or our choosing by the end of the year or every 6 months or so. But yeah, make sure to donate to that to give back to other people. And as always, have a positive and productive day.
Welcome to some shit that's considered legendary.